Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you want to learn more about Bajan cooking a traditional way, please subscribe and like our page, share our page. Thank you for joining me. And you can join me also on Facebook at Good Old Bajan Cooking Group. You are welcome. You are welcome to see all kinds of dishes the Bajan way. You will see the members posting all they have learned in our Bajan cooking group. So come and join us. Today's demonstration for you would be how to prepare fizzle marlin and white rice. The fizzle marlin is different to when you're going to do the fizzle saltfish, but you will love it just the same. So if you love my cooking, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you. Here is, as I said, I'm doing marlin. I'm frizzling it. I'm doing it fresh, so I'm doing frizzle marlin instead of saltfish that I'm doing with one white rice. So this is my onions and garlic. This is my rice prepared, washed and prepared. This is my fish. My marlin has been cooked, frizzled, and added some Bajan seasoning to it. You can add at least 2 tablespoons of green seasoning to your fish. Depends on how much fish you have. I have about a half pound, so this is what I am using to do my frizzle fish. Over here is my pot with my pigtails that I would add my white rice to. I'm not adding salt to this as I add pigtail to it, and this is our Bajan thing. We love pigtails in our food. So this is will be my white rice water that I will add my white rice to. In a bit I would add my white rice to that, and then I would add water to it. So here I add my white rice. I add my rice to the pot. Remember, I'm not adding no salt. So 2 cups of rice I have added to my pot. This is enough for 5 of us, and this is my white rice. 2 cups of rice with along with my pigtail. That's my white rice. No salt will be added to this. While I'm doing this rice, I'm preparing this rice, I'm also preparing my pan. And this is my pan is on. It's being hot. And to my pan I'm going to add this oil, which is avocado oil that I'm going to use in, or pear. It's pear oil. This is pear oil that I'm going to use. And you all call it avocado, but we call it pear, Bajan pear. So I'm going to add some of that to this pan. When I add that to this pan, I would add my onions. So while I add this, a little oil, I don't need much oil, so I add a little oil that is enough to fry my onions and garlic that I would add to this. So as that heat, onions and garlic. So here I am preparing my onions and garlic for my fish. Now I'll let that saute for a while on a low heat, not a high heat, but a low heat. I will let that saute because I need it cooked. And I add my other ingredients, will be the fish. I've already added my rice, so my rice will be cooked in a while. Please remember, when you are doing your rice, you add your rice, please add the same amount of water to your rice. You need, for every cup of rice, 2 cups of water. So you would add 2 cups of water to your rice. Just bear that in mind. 2 cups of water to your rice. Give it a little stir. Cover. You can add a little oil to it to keep the moisture. It won't be dry. So you can add a little oil, and I'm going to add a little pear oil to mine. Not a lot of oil. See, just a little bit of oil to my rice. You can add rice, you can add oil, you can add butter. You You can add glow spread, you can add mellow cream, the yellow butter, whatever type of butter you need to add to your rice, you can add to your rice. Remember, I have not added any salt because I have used pigtails and I think that's salt enough for my pot. The only thing I would add to this is some all-purpose seasoning. As you know that herbal sweet for this, love her all-purpose seasoning. That's all I would add to that. So while I'm cooking this rice and letting this rice cook, I will cover and continue with my sauteing of my fish, my onions, and I can do my fish. And this is my lovely fish. This is marlin. You can use any pound fish. I'm not using salt fish. This is another way. If you don't have the salt fish and you have the pound fish, you can use the pound fish. And if you have the salt fish, you do the salt fish. You boil your salt fish, boil out all the salt, because you don't want all that salt, because you're going to add back salt to your pot, so you don't need all the salt. We are trying to get rid of all the salt, and we are using and going a healthy way. So here, I think my onions have been sauteed enough, so I will add my fish. So see, all the green, nice green seasoning is in there, and that's what you want. Here I am frizzling my fish, as you can see. Please turn the stove up a bit, not too high. Turn it up a bit, and this is your frizzle marlin. As I said, I add my Bajan seasoning, my onions, my garlic. I would add my all-purpose seasoning in a bit. I would add it, not right now at this stage. I'm going to just let it frizzle some more. I need it frizzle fine. I'm not going to add a lot of water to this either. So this is the way you can do it if you don't have any salt fish. At the present moment, I'm not using salt fish. I don't have salt fish at the present moment, so I'm using some marlin. I will not let it go to waste. So I'm going to frizzle it. And this part of the marlin that I take and I boil and frizzle is the tail. Is the tail of the marlin, where you find those big bones. This is the tail of the marlin. So I just boil it and take off all the flesh, remove all the bones. And remember, if you're having kids or old people, remove all the bones from your fish. We do not need anybody choking on any fish bones. So remove all your bones. I have grandkids I have to cook for, so I remove all of my bones so that these tender little kids do not get these bones stuck in their throat. Removing bones are very, very difficult to be removed. So you keep crushing your fish so you get it frizzled. Do not add much oil. You do not need all the grease. Do not add a lot of oil. You can lose some healthy oils like avocado, the coconut oil, those type of oils, which you don't have high cholesterol. You get rid of some of those bad cholesterols. So this is refrizzling our fish. Here I will now add my all-purpose seasoning. Yes. My all-purpose seasoning I add. You just need about a teaspoonful, or depends on how much fish you use. You add it to taste. As you say, you don't use a lot of salt, so you just add it to taste. My all-purpose seasoning I add. So as I said, add it to taste, about a teaspoon or a tablespoon, what you would choose. Add it to taste. Here now we're going to add some ketchup to this. You add some ketchup to your fish. Give it a nice flavor, and then you add your green seasoning again, 1 teaspoonful. And you continue to stir. You see it's looking moist, so you don't need a lot of water. Remember, this is going with some rice. We're just frizzling it, so we don't need no water because your fish has already cooked. And this is what you're going to use, and this is what your frizzle fish looks like at the end. So that's what we're going to add, and then we're going to let it saute a little bit, and that's our frizzle marlin or fresh pound fish you can use. And that's it for the end. Our rice is still cooking. We're still cooking our rice. So while our rice finish, you will see our finishing plate. And while we're waiting on our rice, because it's best to cook your rice and your fish before your rice is finished, because rice always had a time to settle in the pot. So it's best when you're cooking, make sure you do all your meats first. Do not do your meats before your rice. Always prepare your meats first. If it's something that's going to done quick, if the meat is going to done quick, you put on your rice. But make sure you go back to your meat and do your meats first. Make sure your meats are well prepared and cooked through before you finish your rice. Your rice could be the last thing you do because the rice only take about 15 to 20 minutes to be done. So your rice doesn't take a long time to cook, so you don't need to do your rice before. Guys, here with your fish, you can add some pepper. If you so desire to use some pepper, cut up some nice fresh cosbonnet and add to your fish, because Bajans love pepper in their fish. I cannot use pepper in my fish because I'm using for children, but you can add pepper to your fish. Remember to join me at Good Old Bajan Cooking Group on Facebook. All are welcome to join and have fun. We don't only have cooking, we have baking and stuff. You can come, you can join me there in our baking. There are recipes for you to try. You can try your recipes, you can post your recipes, you can post your foods, you can do all things here at Good Old Bajan Cooking Group. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you will continue to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we will go far together. So join me at Facebook. My name is Herbert Sweet for Days. You can add me to your page. You can join the group Good Old Bajan Cooking Group. It's a group of 17K members. We are still growing, and you all are welcome to join. So join us on Facebook at Good Old Bajan Cooking Group, where we are a whole family, where we come together and we share our foods and we share everything. We share our thoughts, we share our love. It's a group of love, a group of people coming together through this coronavirus. We are coming together and we are sharing and we are doing stuff and we are enjoying it and we are loving it. We are a whole big family there. So come and join us at Good Old Bajan Cooking Group. Help us to promote our group. Bring your friends. You all are welcome. This is a group for one and all in this time as a family, Bajans far and off, who would like to continue their traditional cooking, teaching their children their traditional cooking, and their friends, and enjoying some good old Bajan meals like what we are doing here. We are doing our cooking and we are enjoying our Bajan foods, our Bajan way. You know, our Bajan way is unique and it's different and it's so easy, simple steps, and it's not hard, and you all would love it and you would appreciate it. And we thank you for watching and joining us, and continue to watch and continue to join us in our cooking channel as we bring more foods, as we bring more enlightenment of what is going on in Barbados to you, and this is our Bajan dish to you. This is frizzle marlin. It's not saltfish, frizzle marlin, or any pound fish that you can use. You can come and we will teach you our Bajan way of cooking, and this is our Bajan way of cooking. And thank you for joining me here, But Sweet for Days, once again on my YouTube channel, and God bless you. Now folks, our white rice is finished. You can see my white rice all fluffy, and then our salt meat is cooked and look nice in our pot. So this is our white rice that we are going to serve with our frizzle marlin. And remember, marlin is a fresh fish. It's not flying salt fish. So there's another way. If you don't have salt fish, you can use your pound fish to frizzle. And this is our plating of white rice and frizzle fish. This is our frizzle marlin, looking nice, soft and good. And this is our white rice. So this is our plating at the end. This is our plating of white rice and frizzle marlin. So once again, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoy this plate.